Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Pikeville High School for basketball action. Today it will be Pikeville High School hosting Johnson Central in girls action, and should be an interesting matchup. Two of the top teams in the 15th region facing off tonight, Larry.
You're right, Charlie. These two teams ranked 1 and 2 coming into the preseason. Gets a lot of their starters back from last year. Johnson Central coming in tonight's game 4 and 3 on the season. Pikeville 3 and 3. Both of them getting off to a little bit of a slow start. Pikeville's lost to a couple teams here in the 15th region. Johnson Central's all 3 losses come out of the region. A couple teams downstate and out-of-state team that you played in the tournament. But give a little preview of what we might see in the regional championship in this girls basketball.
Yeah, I think the 15th region may be wide open this year. I was talking to Coach Darren Rice before the game, and he said it should be a really, really good 15th region tournament because, you know, there's 5, 6 teams got a shot to win this thing.
Well, you know, they're in probably the toughest district in the 15th region. They're in the 57th district. You got Sheldon Clark, a young team, but basically got their whole team back from last year. They upset Paintsville last year in the district. Paintsville got a lot of starters back, came here into Pikeville and come away with a win earlier in the season here at Pikeville. And then, of course, you got Johnson Central, then McGoffin County. McGoffin County, young team, new coach, might be down a little bit this year, but those 3 of the top teams, Johnson Central, Sheldon Clark, and Paintsville, just in that one district.
Well, you know, in Pikeville, Shelby Valley always a team to be reckoned with in this district as well. Shelby Valley a little bit down right now, but when the roll curl comes back here after the first of the year sometime, they may make a big difference for them.
Well, you're right. Of course, Pikeville's got a win over Shelby Valley as they beat them here on their home floor. And I think from what we've heard, when the roll girl comes back will be the game that Pikeville will be playing when they go to Shelby Valley. So that gives the Lady Panthers a step up right now in the district.
Absolutely. Looks like we'll take a quick break, Larry, and we'll be back with the starting lineups here in just a few moments on the Intermountain Sports Network.
At Pikeville Medical Center, a new day begins, where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. Where together we are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. And together, we will continue to recruit nationally recognized specialists who bring both experience and knowledge of the most advanced life-changing procedures. It's a commitment we've made because together, we are strong. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.
Welcome back to Pikeville. About ready for the starting lineups of tonight's game between the Johnson Central
Golden
Eagles. Well, I guess it'll be the Lady Eagles.
Well, okay.
And the Pikeville Lady Panthers. Waiting for the PA announcer to bring our lineups to us. Nice crowd filtering in here tonight, Charlie. Both sides.
Yeah, Johnson Central brought a good crowd with them.
Always do.
Yes, they do. See how this one turns out. Both teams with the, well, I think Johnson Central lost 1. Pikeville lost 1. That's it from last year.
I think you're right.
So a really good matchup coming up at you here in about 9 seconds. We'll go to the starting lineups. Larry, you can bring those to us, won't you?
I'll bring them to us as they give them to us. We've got what we think will be the starting lineup, but sometimes that's changed, especially early in the season.
Once again, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the T.W. Oliver Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Pikeville High School for 15th Region Girls Basketball. At this time, let's meet the starting lineups.
And the first lineup will be for Johnson Central.
At center, a senior, number 0, Tiara Montgomery.
Tiara Montgomery,
At guard,
a senior.
sophomore, number 3, Kelsey Blair.
Kelsey Blair, a sophomore.
At forward, a senior, number 5, Elena Castle.
Number 5, Elena Castle.
At guard, a sophomore, number 10, Sammy Seitz.
Sophomore,
And at guard, a senior,
Sammy
number
Seitz.
12, Ashley Belcher.
And Ashley Belcher, a
The
senior.
Lady Eagles are coached
So
by
3
Gary
seniors
Rice.
and 2 sophomores, Charlie. Starting lineup for Johnson Central. Of course, they're coached by Coach Darren Rice. And how many years you say been in it, Charlie?
He's been 28 years, he was telling me earlier.
And
28
now,
years.
For the home team on the scoreboard, your Pikeville
And now
Lady
the
Panthers.
home-standing Pikeville Lady Panthers.
At guard, a junior, number 23, Olivia Gearhart.
Number 23, Olivia
Guard,
Gearhart.
Junior, number 5, Jaden Edmonds.
Number 5, Jaden Edmonds, a
At
junior.
forward, a junior, number 12, Kelsey Jo Tackett.
A junior. Number 12, Kelsey
At
Joe
forward,
Tackett.
a senior, number 11, Grace Bartley.
Number 11, a senior, Grace
And in the
Bartley.
middle, a junior, number 33, Kirsten Cole
And number 33,
Williamson.
Kirsten Cole Williamson, also a junior. And the Lady Panthers
The Lady
is
Panthers are
coached by Christy Oram.
That's 4 juniors and a senior starting for Pike.
4 juniors and a senior, and 3 seniors and 2 sophomores for Johnson Central.
So these teams may be a team to be reckoned with again next year.
Well, for the past 3 or 4 years, these 2 teams has been teams to be reckoned with.
Yes.
They've met several times. Seem like they meet every year in the regional tournament.
You're exactly right. This one about ready to get underway. We're waiting on the final huddles by the teams, and here we go.
A couple of years ago, number 10, Sammy Seitz, a 8th grader at the time, hit a shot at the buzzer
Yeah.
to beat Pikeville and put Johnson Central into the championship game. And then Hobson last year hit a 3-pointer at the buzzer to knock Shelby Valley out of it.
Fight for it at midcourt, and Cole Williamson has it, but they're going to call another jump ball. They'll jump it again. Will they go with the alternating possession? Anybody have possession? Nope, they have to redo it.
They're saying re-jump.
Yep. And he'll be Cole Williamson jumping, also Sammy Seitz. And it'll be controlled by Pike. Kelsey Jo Tackett will bring it into the front court. She gives it over now to Edmonds. Evans, top of the key, drives down in the lane, kicks it back outside to Tackett. Tackett being double teamed, back out to Gearhart, top of the key. Gearhart gives it up. Kelsey Jo Tackett, a 3. It's off the back of the rim, no good. 5 for the rebound. Cole Williamson gets it up, missed it, tipped around. Jaden Edmonds runs down the loose ball. Back out top to Tackett. Kelsey Jo Tackett gives it back out to Bartley. Over to Edmonds. She'll bring it around to the left side. Backs around now, back to the right, over to Gearhart. Gearhart goes inside to Tackett. Kicks it back out. Cole Williamson for a 3. It's no good. Rebound comes off to Belcher for Johnson Central. Belcher going to take it all the way up, loses it. They're going to get a foul from behind.
And that foul's going to go against number 23, Olivia Gearhart. Her first, team's first. Tried to knock it out from behind and got called for the foul.
Down inside, shot put up no good by Belcher. Rebound comes off to Pike. Will quickly back the other way. Gearhart kicks it back out to Tackett. Back over to Edmonds. Down in the corner. They go down to Grace. Out top, Cole Williamson drives down the lane and she'll be fouled.
That foul's going to go against number 3, Kelsey Blair, her first, team's first. Of course, this will put Cole Williamson at the line to shoot 2.
Free throw is up and good. Pikeville takes their lead 1-0 here with 6:50 to go in the first quarter. Cole Williamson back at the free throw line for another one. Second one is on its way, and this one is off the back rim. And what we got, lane violation?
Evidently. Didn't see, of course, they called it on Johnson Central. I didn't see who stepped into the lane.
Cole Williamson will get a second chance. Up and off the back rim again. Rebound comes off to Castle. She gives it up quickly to Blair. Blair driving in, puts it in the basket. Blair took it all the way to the rim, got the basket. Then he got a dip. Pikeville didn't stop dribble penetration. Edmonds driving, takes it down. She'll bring it back out front. Over to Tackett. Kelsey Joe Tackett looking for the pick. Wants to drive, kicks it back out to Bartley. Edmonds down the right side. She'll bring it back to the top. Gives it up to Tackett. Tackett backs her way in. Little turnaround is good. 3-2 Pikeville, 6:11 to play here in the first. And quickly up Blair with it, gives it up. Backing it back out is Sights. Over to Blair. Blair driving under. Oh, nice drive. Shot it up under the basket, though.
Yes.
It'll be out of bounds now back to Pikeville.
Well, Charlie, you can see early here in the game what the two teams want to do. Johnson Central wants to push it up the floor, get to the bucket as quick as they can, and Pikeville's been working it around trying to get it into the lane to Cole Williamson.
Yes. Well, Cole Williamson has been really good for them this year. 3. Edmonds off the glass, good. 5:40 to play here in the first. It's 6-2 Pikeville. Quickly back the other way. Blair gives it up. Back out it goes to Belcher. She gives it up to Blair again. Blair top of the key, guarded by Gearhart. Backs it out toward midcourt. Puts it on the floor. Drives, gives it up to Sights with the runner off the front of the rim. No good. Loose ball being run down. And it'll be picked up by Johnson Central. Shot missed by Elena Castle. Pikeville back the other way, Edmonds. Edmonds spins in the lane. Shots up and good.
Nice
and
spin move.
8-2. Pikeville on a big run here. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Blair back the other way. Gets it out. I think that's Castle with it. Gets it over to Belcher. Elena Castle with it again on the right side. Back up to Blair.
Lady Panthers in a man-to-man defense right now. Johnson Central's going to spread the floor, try to get some lanes to drive to the bucket, looks like, Charlie.
They give it up to Castle. Castle back to Sights. Sammy Sights, top of the key, pulls up for a 3. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes off to Tackett. She quickly gets it up. And she'll get it back over there, top of the key, drives in the lane. Puts up a runner, bounces in.
Gets to Joe Tackett.
So 10-2 lead for Pikeville, up by an, looks like it's a 8-0 run right now, Larry. Out front with it, Blair. Blair has the only basket for Johnson Central right now. She gives it up to Castle, and we're going to have a walk.
First turnover of the game.
Fast-moving first quarter, 3:53 to play here in the first, 10-2 Pikeville.
Not had very many whistles.
Edmonds will bring it into the front court. Gives it up to Gearhart. Out front, Bartley, Grace Bartley.
Boy, she thought about it, didn't she?
And Cole Williamson shot blocked and a foul.
And that's going to go against number 10, Sammy Sights. Her first, team's second. 2 fouls on Johnson Central now, Charlie, and both times it's been Cole Williamson fouled in the act of shooting.
Yep. Makes the first one. It's 11-2 Pikeville. Second shot is up and good as well. And checking in for Cole Williamson is Leslie Stewart.
She replaces Cole Williamson.
12-2 Pikeville up double figures now with 3:35 to play here in the first quarter. Castle with it. Or I'm sorry, that's a Blair drive. Shot no good. Rebound put back up and in by Castle. Okay. Gearhart into the front court. They try to go down inside. Get it down in the corner. Now they go inside to Stewart, knocked away by Montgomery.
Johnson Central with 4 rebounds right now, Charlie. 2 of them offensive rebounds. Pikeville 6 rebounds, and they have 2 offensive rebounds.
Edmonds gives it up to Gearhart. Over. And working back outside is Bartley. Bartley broke her hand, Larry, while she's wearing that tape on her wrist, so I wonder how much that affects her shooting.
Well, you've not seen her take her normal shot like she used to. She had a wide open 3 earlier and passed it up.
Stewart inside, turnaround is no good. Rebound comes off to Montgomery. Here comes Johnson Central back the other way. Nice pass. Basket by Atlanta Castle. Belcher with the assist.
And again, Johnson Central pushing the ball up the floor.
They want this quick up and down pace.
They want an up-tempo game. You're exactly right.
Pike will try to set up and run a half court. Out top, Bartley. Inside to Stewart. She'll kick it back out. There's a 3 by Gearhart, no good. Rebound comes off to Belcher, and Johnson Central again pushing it up. Knocked away by Pikeville. It'll stay with the Golden Eagles.
Not seeing the full court pressure from Johnson Central yet, Charlie. Of course, they've only got 3 made buckets. It's hard to set that pressure up off a miss.
Blair with it out front. And we'll have an illegal pick, I believe.
And that's going to go against Castle. Her first, team's third. Cole Williamson back into the lineup, replacing Bartley. So both of the centers or post players for Pikeville in the game now.
Yeah, could be we're going to move a little high-low here. We'll see. Tackett comes into the front court with it. Gives it up to Gearhart. Back out top to Cole Williamson. Cole Williamson top of the key. She gives it to Edmonds, back over to Stewart. Stewart will bring it back out top of the key herself. Hands it off to Tackett. Tackett pulls up for a 3. It's off. Rebound comes off to Blair, and she'll push it up quickly for Johnson Central. There's a 3. Good by Sammy Seitz. A 3-point goal, Sammy Seitz. 12-9 now, Pikeville. Edmonds on the other end.
7-0 run right now for the Lady Eagles.
And that one was saved by Stewart. Beautiful pass into Edmonds. Little runner is no good. Rebound comes off to Johnson Central. Back quickly the other way with it is Seitz. She'll get it back over to Blair. Kelsey Blair out at midcourt with it. Gives it up to Castle. And Ashley Belcher now will bring it back out front. Under a minute to play. They may play for 1 here, Larry. And Stewart will pick up the foul.
22, Leslie Stewart. That is her first.
That's her first, team second. And she's at a disadvantage if she comes out of that lane and tries to guard one-on-one. We've seen last week her pick up 3 quick fouls out front over at Pike Central.
55 just checked in for Johnson Central.
55 is Faith Fairchild.
And it'll be Johnson Central with it. Belcher out front. 40 seconds left. Belcher puts it on the floor, sees an opening. She drives, puts it off the rim, no good. Rebound Stewart. Back the other way. Tackett tries to go in. And they throw it away. A little bit too tall that time for Cole Williamson. She tried to kick it back out.
Yeah. Tackett didn't give her a chance to get set up on the block. She was still on the move and had to try to kick it back out to keep from walking and end up turning it over anyway.
Yes.
That's their first turnover. Both teams with only 1 turnover each, Charlie.
Been a well played first quarter. Out front, Belcher. Belcher driving into the lane. Shot up and good if it counts.
I think he's counting it.
And the foul will be on Cole Williamson.
Cole Williamson, that's going to be her first, team's third. Count the bucket for Belcher, and she'll have the one
chance to tie it right here, Larry. And does. We're tied at 12. 2 seconds left here in the first quarter. Edmonds, and did Cole Williamson get it away? It doesn't matter. She missed it. So at the end of 1, we're tied at 12 on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Hey everyone, welcome to Pops Chevrolet Buick and Cadillac here in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. Pops is loaded with pre-owned and new inventory. Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac have deep incentives on all new vehicles. Here at Pops, we're local, we're hometown professional, and we are efficient. We know that you've got a choice. So come down to Pops Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac and let us get you in a new ride. We not only want to earn, but we want to keep your business here at Pops.
Welcome back to Pikeville, ready for second quarter action. Didn't get nothing settled that first quarter, Charlie. It's tied at 12 and pretty even on the stats, too. Both teams hit one three-pointer. Pikeville 3 of 4 from the foul line. Johnson Central 1 of 1. Both of them has, well, Pikeville 7 rebounds, Central with 8 rebounds, both of them with 2 offensive rebounds, both of them 1 turnover. So it's as even on the scorebook as it is on the scoreboard.
And it'll be Johnson Central with the ball. They try to go. That will be a foul on Wilkerson again.
That's Cole Williamson.
I'm sorry.
Yes. That's going to be her second.
Number 33, Kirsten
And that was an easy one, you know.
Yeah.
If you reach across the shoulder from the back, that's an automatic.
She'll be replaced by Stewart. Fitch puts it on the floor. Backing it back out is Sykes. And Edmonds with the near steal. It'll go out of bounds back to Johnson Central. And out front, Kelsey Blair. They're going to work it around the outside. They go back inside. Blair in the lane. Puts up the runner off the glass and good. First lead of the night for Johnson Central, 14-12.
4 points for Blair now.
Kelsey Joe Tackett into the front court. Goes down underneath to Stewart. Out to Wilkerson. Bartley. Over to Tackett again. They go back inside again to Stewart. Stewart shot no good. Rebound comes off to, I think that's Belcher, isn't it? And she's going to take it, kicks it. Well, I thought she was going to kick it into the corner, stolen away. Edmonds. Jaden Edmonds brings it into the front court now for the Panthers. Kelsey Joe Tackett for 3. It's no good. Rebound comes off to Seitz. Seitz goes down into the corner. There's a 3. Oh, and a nice one by Kelsey Blair. 17-12. Pike trailing. I think it's a 15-0 run for Johnson Central in there.
You're right, Charlie. The Pikeville was up 12-2, and it's 17-12 now. So the last part of the first quarter, the first part of the second quarter, they on a 15-0 run, and they'll have the ball coming to the length of the floor.
They do. Pike will just turned it over. So Blair coming back the other way. They get it back over to Belcher. Down in the corner it goes to Seitz, and it'll be knocked out of bounds.
Into the game for Pikeville, number 23, Olivia Gerhardt.
Olivia Gerhardt into the lineup for the Lady Panthers, replacing Edmonds.
Blair trying to throw it inbounds, looking for somebody help. And going to be a 5-second call. Good defense that time by Pikeville. Denied that inbounds pass.
Yes. Had some good switches on the defense out front. Johnson Central couldn't get nobody open.
Tack it into the front court. Gives it up. Bartley. Bartley brings it out front herself. Hand it back to Tackett. Kelsey Joe Tackett with it out front. Gives it over to Wilkerson. Wilkerson to Gerhardt. Gerhardt on the drive, and no, but I think she's going to be fouled.
Yes.
So Olivia Gerhardt will go to the free throw line.
Fouls on Johnson Central's number 3, Kelsey Blair. That is her second personal foul.
That's going to be second one on Blair.
At the line for
4 team fouls.
Olivia Gerhardt.
Gerhardt will be shooting 2.
So Gerhardt at the free throw line. First one is good.
Into the game for Pikeville, number 5.
Johnson Central been whistled for 4 fouls, Charlie, and 3 of them was fouled in the act of shooting.
She replaces Blair.
Blair will be replaced by 14.
Morgan Hobson. Hit the big shot against Shelby Valley last year.
Yes, sir. Shot no good on the second one. Rebound Johnson Central. Into the front court, Johnson Central throws it down in the baseline, out of bounds. Knocked
out of bounds,
away,
yes.
okay.
Tipped last by the Panthers.
Hobson wants to throw it inbounds. Gets it in to Belcher. Belcher spins, takes it to the rack, missed it. Rebound put back up and in by Faith Fairchild. Back the other way is Olivia Gearhart. There's a three, Bartley, no. Fight for the rebound, comes away with it is Fitch. Quickly the other way, three up, no good by Sammy Seitz of Johnson Central. Rebound put back up, no good by Belcher. Rebound Gearhart, she'll push it up the floor. 2-on-2, she'll back it back out. Tackett. Shot's good. And bringing it in the front court is Sammy Seitz. Over to Belcher. Back out to Hobson. Trying to go down inside with it. Fitch back out front. Back to Fitch at the free throw line. Shots up off the glass and good.
Her first bucket.
21-15. Golden Eagles. 4:15 to play here in the half. Out top with it. Pike gives it up. There's Edmonds from the free throw line. Jumper no good. Rebound Fitch. They're making Pike go one and out right now.
Yes. Pikeville with only one rebound here in this quarter, Charlie.
Nice pass down underneath and an easy basket by Fairchild. Back with it. Pike the other way. Stewart. And she's going to be fouled at the elbow.
And that's going to go against Belcher, her first, the team's fifth.
Fouls on Johnson Central's number 12, Ashley Belcher. That is her first personal foul, team's fifth.
Checking in for Johnson Central is number 0, Tierra Montgomery.
Number 5,
Elena Castle.
Yes.
Out front to Gearhart. Puts it on the floor. She's going to take it all the way to the rack. Short. Rebound comes off Johnson Central Sights. Brings it into the front court. There's a three. It's good by Ashley Belcher. Timeout Pikeville, 26-15. 3:27 to play here in the first. We've got a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here, Larry.
Yeah, Charlie, in this second quarter.
Take a full timeout. We will take a break. Be right back on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Folks at Howard Family Pharmacy grew up right here in Eastern Kentucky. They know this town just as well as they know their customers. You want to be greeted by a friend and a pharmacist you know and trust. Come see Wes Howard and Tiffany Jacobs at Howard Family Pharmacy, located at Eastern near Allen Central High School. Call us or visit howardfamilypharmacy.com. Most insurance plans are accepted. Late hours, open on Saturday. Howard Family Pharmacy.
At Pikeville Medical Center, a new day begins, where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. We are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.
We're back at Pikeville, 26-15, 3:27 left here in the first half. The Lady Eagles of Johnson Central, Charlie, right now on a, they were down 12-2. They're up 16 or 26-15 now. They're on a 24-3 run right now.
And it'll be Pike will bring the ball up the floor. And we've got Rowe into the ball game. She gives it over to Edmonds. Back at it goes to Bartley, back to Rowe. Tackett out front, spins, puts a runner up in the lane, good.
She's got 8 of the 17 right now.
Into the front court, and Hobson. There's a steal by Edmonds. Edmonds will go all the way, lays it in. So Pikeville now with a 4-0 run here, Larry.
Yes. Out of the timeout. Good timeout.
Out front, Sights. Gives it over now to Hobson. Down inside, Montgomery, turn around, no good. Rebound, Edmonds. Jaden Edmonds playing a good game here. Edmonds takes it, kicks it into the corner to Bartley. There's Rowe, she'll shoot a 2. Shot no good, rebound, Gearhart up, no good, but she's fouled. Good hustle by Gearhart.
Johnson Central's number 14, Morgan Hobson. That is her first personal foul.
That's Hobson's first. 16 fouls, but Olivia Gearhart will be at the line to shoot 2.
Makes the first one. 26-20. Wilkerson will check in now for Edmonds.
And Blair back in the lineup for Johnson Central.
2 fouls. Gearhart at the free throw line. Second one is good. 26-21. Pikeville now 6-0 run. And back the other way with it is Sights. Sights takes it inside, shot up, no. Fight for the rebound, it'll go out of bounds. It'll go to Pikeville. Bringing it up the floor now is Rowe. Gets it over to Wilkerson. Wilkerson on the drive, gets down inside. She'll kick it back out to Bartley. Bartley out top, Tackett. There's Rowe. Fires it to Wilkerson at the free throw line. She'll bring it back out. Looking for help back to Tackett. Tackett brings it back up front, goes inside to Bartley. Shot up, good, nice post move by Bartley.
Very patient possession that time by the Lady Panthers. Got what they wanted, a shot down deep in the paint.
26-23, back to a 3-point game. 1:15 to play here in the first half. Blair with it out front. Hobson trying to go down inside. Turnaround shot up and good. Montgomery. Castle. Elena Castle, a nice drop step.
The Lady Panthers had an 8-0 run going before that bucket there out of the timeout.
Wilkerson out front on the right side with it. Goes down to Bartley. Bartley will bring it back up to Gearhart. Over to Rowe. There's Wilkerson. Gearhart again, top of the key. Gives it off to Rowe on the right side. There's Wilkerson. Tries to go inside again to Bartley. Bartley with another turnaround and back. 28-23 now. 20 seconds left in the first half.
Yes. And they're going to work for the last shot. Coach Darren Rice told Blair to hold it up, work for one.
Blair drives, shot up, no good, but she's fouled.
I think Wilkerson is going to pick that one up.
I think so. You're
yes.
right.
That was on Michael's number 15.
That's her first. That's only 5 team fouls, and well, they're going to give her 2 shots. I thought it was on the floor.
She was throwing a shot up. Free throw's no good. One more shot coming for Blair.
5.5 seconds. All that's left here in this first half.
Blair taking her time. You're going to put the second one up. Second one's short. Rebound, Tackett. Tackett will take it all the way. Pulls up for a 3. No, at the buzzer. At the end of the half, it's 28-25. Johnson Central. We'll be right back on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Looking for a new garage door or just need repairs? Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
Santa knows where all the best toys are, and this December, many of the hottest smartphones are just a penny with service at Appalachian Wireless. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless to check out all of the great smartphone deals that consistently top the nice lists. This Christmas is truly going to be bigger and better than ever. Better service, bigger savings. That is, that's today's Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back to Pikeville. We're at the half. It's 28-25. Johnson Central Lady Eagles over the Pikeville Lady Panthers. We'll go over some first half stats. First for Johnson Central. Shooting-wise, on these team stats, they were 12 of 24 for 50%, 3 of 5 from the three-point line for 60%, and 1 of 3 from the foul line, 33%. Pikeville was 9 of 24 for 37%. They were only 1 of 9 from three-point line for 11%, 6 of 8 from the foul line, 75%. Pikeville had, Johnson Central had 17 rebounds. They had 4 offensive rebounds and 13 defensive rebounds. Pikeville with 13 rebounds, 3 offensive and 10 defensive rebounds. Johnson Central with 4 assists, Pikeville with 2. Turnovers, Johnson Central 5, and the Lady Panthers 2. Lady Panthers had 2 steals. Johnson Central had none. Now for the individual scoring. Had 7 points for Kelsey Blair, 6 points for Ashley Belcher. Tiara Montgomery with 2. 4 points for Atlanta Castle. 3 points for Sammy Sykes. 2 points for Fitch, and 4 points for Faith Fairchild for a total of 28 points. For Pikeville, they were led in scoring by Kelsey Joe Tackett with 8. Jaden Edmonds had 7. 4 points for Grace Bartley. Kirsten Cole Williamson with 3 points for a total of the 25 points. The largest lead in the first half, Johnson Central were led by 11 with 3:31 to go in the second quarter. The Lady Panthers' largest lead was 10 in the first quarter at 3:38. We had 1 tie and 3 lead changes here in the first half. So we're at the half, 28-25. Johnson Central over the Lady Panthers of Pikeville. We'll send it back to the station. Be back shortly for the start of the second half. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
Folks at Howard Family Pharmacy grew up right here in Eastern Kentucky. They know this town just as well as they know their customers. You want to be greeted by a friend and a pharmacist you know and trust. Come see Wes Howard and Tiffany Jacobs at Howard Family Pharmacy, located at Eastern near Allen Central High School. Call us or visit howardfamilypharmacy.com. Most insurance plans are accepted. Late hours, open on Saturday. Howard Family Pharmacy.
Hey there, Gearhart broadband customer. Want fast internet and Wi-Fi to power all those streaming devices everywhere in your home? You got it. HDTV that fits your family? You got it. Reliable home phone with the security of 911 emergency location? You got it. That's right. With internet, TV, and phone from Gearhart Broadband, you've got it all from one local company that cares. Call or click imctv.com to build your perfect bundle.
Johnson Central over Pikeville. And Charlie, both teams had some big runs in that first half. Pikeville was run out to a 10-point lead, 12-2. Then Johnson Central went on a 27-3 run. Pikeville called a timeout, come back out, matched that with an 8-0 run, and it's 3 at the half.
Like I say, it's been a great ball game here to start, as we thought it would be, to get two of the best teams in the 15th region. And they're both of them getting up and down the floor right now.
You're right.
So it'll be Pikeville ball as we start the second half. We're about 28 seconds away from the start of the second half.
Johnson Central controlled the boards in the first half. It was 17-12. And Pikeville had 3 offensive rebounds. They had 2 second chance points off of those rebounds. Johnson Central with 5 offensive rebounds. They had 4 second chance points off of those. So it's pretty well even on the scoreboard, and the scorebook matches that.
I mean, it's been a great ball game, 3-point game. Pikeville could tie it up with a 3 here to start the second half. I mean, that's how close it's been.
Well, they had a chance to hit a 3 at the end of the first half. Tackett missed the 3, so like you said, Pikeville will have it to start this second half. Edmonds will take it out of bounds, and Charlie Penson's got all the action.
Thank you, Larry. Edmonds looking, get it into Tackett. Kelsey Joe Tackett with it out top. Gets it over to Edmonds. Down in the corner to Gearhart. Gearhart drives into the lane, splits 2 defenders. Might have been fouled, no call. Rebound comes off to Johnson Central's Belcher. Belcher will bring it into the front court. They don't stop her. She goes down to the free throw line. Ball knocked loose. Sights with it. Sights takes it in. A little runner is good.
Boy, I tell you, that was good body control.
Tackett into the front court now for Pikeville on the other end. Takes it over on the right side of the lane. Looks down in and shot up no good inside by Grace Bartley. Rebound Johnson Central. They're limiting Pikeville to 1 look right now.
Yes.
Out front with it now is Kelsey Blair. Blair, top of the key. She'll back it back out midcourt. Work it back over to Belcher. Blair again, there's might have been a walk, no call. Ball knocked loose. It'll be picked up in there by Kelsey Joe Tackett. She loses it. Back to Elena Castle. There's a 3, good by Sammy Sykes. 33-25 now, Johnson Central.
That's her
Tackett
second
into the front court.
Second 3-point goal of the night.
Tackett gives it up out front to Edmonds. Gearhart with it now. Goes back inside to Tackett. Kelsey Joe Tackett spins, puts it in.
Goal by Tackett.
33-27.
Tackett breaks into double figures now. 10.
Johnson Central has it in the front court. Belcher. Back out to Blair. Blair, top of the key, gives it up. Sights on the drive. No, it's Belcher on the drive for 2.
Both teams taking it down the lane to the bucket and start this second half.
Edmonds back out top. Tackett. Tackett brings over on the right side now. Goes inside. Oh, nice move by Cole Williamson.
Yes,
for 2.
it was. Beautiful step through. Her first bucket, Charlie. She had 3 free throws in that first half. Had some foul trouble.
She did. Into the front court, Blair. Blair gives it up out front to Belcher. Belcher playing off the pick, picked up. Cole Williamson shot up, no good. Rebound Tackett. She'll fire it up to Edmonds. Edmonds tries to go down inside. It'll be stolen away by Johnson Central. Quickly into the front court, Ashley Belcher. Shot up and good. 2-point shot. 37-29, back up to an 8-point lead now for Johnson Central.
Belcher now with 10 points.
32nd timeout called by Pikeville. We'll stay right here. 37-29. The Golden Eagles leading the Panthers. We'll remind you tonight's ball game brought to you by Appalachian Wireless, Howard Family Pharmacy, Intermountain Cable, overhead door of Eastern Kentucky, Coalfields Telephone, Pikeville Medical Center, Microtech Internet and Security, and Pop Chevrolet. Appreciate those folks allowing us to be out here bringing you this good ball game.
Yes, it's been a dandy so far. Good atmosphere in here early in the season. Probably the 2 top teams here in the region, and they've been treating the fans so far to an exciting ball game.
And it'll be, see, Golden, nope, be Pikeville ball. Edmonds will bring it in, side out. Gets it to Tackett. Tackett a 3, and way off. Rebound comes off in there to Castle. They bring it up with Belcher. Belcher, nice move. Can't finish, but ball stolen away, and a foul on Tackett.
The foul's on Pike goals number 12, Kelsey Jo Tackett. That's her first personal foul.
That's her first, team's first here in the second half. Castle will be at the line to shoot 2 free throws. She hasn't been to the line. Johnson Central only shot 3 free throws in the first half, Charlie, only made 1.
Wow. And she makes the first one. 38-29, Johnson Central. 4:40 to play here in the third quarter. Back at the free throw line. Second free throw is in and out. Rebound, Cole Williamson. Quickly, Gearhart gets it up the floor to Tackett. Tackett another 3, and another miss. Rebound comes off to Johnson Central, and quickly taken the other way, Sammy Seitz. She'll bring it back out front, gives it up to Blair. Kelsey Blair with it now out front. Blair dribbling around out front, and it's going to be a foul on Castle. Little hip check.
Yes. It's going to be her second, team's first.
I will bring it up the floor. Edmonds.
That foul could have been caused by Blair. She come around the screen and then reversed and went back across it. Castle didn't know she was coming back and moved.
Out front, Edmonds looking down inside Cole Williamson. There's the elbow jumper, no good. Rebound being fought for, and we'll have a jump ball, I believe, yep.
And that will go to Johnson Central.
Leslie Stewart set to check back in.
The one area that Johnson Central is showing their strength right now, Charlie, is on the boards. They got a 22-15 rebounding edge now.
It'll be Johnson Central ball with 3:49 to go here in the third. They lead 38-29. And Blair will bring it up the floor. Top of the key with it, Blair. Driving, kicks it back up. Nice job by Gearhart to stop the penetration. She'll go down to Fitch. Knocked away in there by Tackett. And now Tackett will bring it up the floor. Tackett goes down to Edmonds. Edmonds with a little runner in the lane. Good. Jaden Edmonds playing a good game for Pike. Back the other way quickly is Blair. Blair now gives it up out front to Fairchild. Back to Blair. Blair now gives it up to back out front. Comes with it. That's Belcher. Knocked away from Belcher, and she'll run it down. Nope. It'll be Pikeville ball.
Nice hustle that time by Kelsey Jo Tackett. She knocked it loose and was in a race with Blair trying to get to the ball and went off with Blair's leg. And that is now 7 turnovers for Johnson Central.
That'll be a quick foul on Castle.
And that's going to be her third, Charlie. Second team foul.
Fouls on Johnson Central's number 5, Elena Castle. That is her third personal foul, team second.
And it looks like we got Tiara Montgomery coming into the game, and she's coming in for Castle.
And Pikeville will try to bring it inbounds. They get it and knocked loose. And we have a foul on Gearhart diving on the loose ball.
That's going to be her second, team second.
38-31, 7-point lead for Johnson Central, 2:44 to play in the third. Blair with it out front. Gives it up out front to Belcher. Belcher back out to Seitz. Sammy Seitz dribbling around and knocked away by Edmonds, out of bounds.
Too much dribbling that time by Seitz. 2:18 left here, third quarter. 38-31, Johnson Central.
Blair with it out at midcourt. Picked up out there by Gearhart. Blair directing traffic, trying to get everybody where she wants them. Gets it out top to Montgomery. And we're going to get a push. Going to get a push off on Montgomery.
Fouls on Johnson Central's number 0, Tierra Montgomery. That is her first personal
That's her
foul.
first, team's third.
Tack it into the front court now for Pike. Have a chance to cut into that lead here. They get it out front. Tack it again on the right side. Goes back to Stewart. Runner off the glass is no good. Rebound comes off to Belcher of Johnson Central. Belcher will bring it up herself. They don't stop her. She splits 2 defenders and will be fouled. Got to stop that dribble penetration.
Yes, they let her bring it the full length of the floor and get under the bucket with it.
Michael's number 12, Kelsey Jo Tackett. That is her second personal foul.
That's Tackett's second, team's third. Both teams with 3 team fouls now. Belcher is 1 of 1 from the foul line.
And missed that one. She's got one more free throw coming. 38-31. Golden Eagles over the Panthers right now with 1:38 to go here in the third quarter. Second free throw up and good. 39-31. Quickly the other way, Gearhart gets it back out top. And now they'll leave it up to Kelsey Jo Tackett. Tackett dribbling, spins, kicks it back out to Bartley. And Edmonds now with it. Gearhart over on the right side. They go try to go inside to Tackett. Turn around in the lane, short. Rebound, Fitch. Montgomery will give it back to Fitch. They'll bring it into the front court now to Blair. You may see Johnson Central play for 1 here with the lead.
Yeah, just now went under a minute.
Out front, Montgomery. There's Belcher. Sammy Seitz. There's a 3. It's no good by Tierra Montgomery. And with 45 seconds, they'll give the ball back to Pike.
And Cole Williamson back in the lineup for Stewart for Pikeville.
Number 2, Trinity Rowe. They replaced Stewart, Bartley, and Edmonds.
And Rowe is coming in the lineup for Edmonds. 45 seconds left here, third quarter. Pikeville trails by 8.
Rowe brings it into the front court for the Panthers. Over to Wilkerson. Go down to Rowe in the corner. Back out it comes to Gearhart. Over to Wilkerson now. Wilkerson back out to Gearhart on the left of the key. She'll give it up to Rowe. 19 seconds left. Rowe goes down. Cole Williamson. Now they go out to Tackett. Kelsey Jo Tackett will try to drive. Goes down in the corner, and it's out of bounds to Johnson Central. I couldn't see it down in that corner.
Well, he had Wilkerson and had Wilkerson and Rowe both in the corner, and both of them just jumped out of the way of the basketball.
Blair, a 3, no, at the buzzer. 39-31, Johnson Central at the end of 3. This is the Intermountain Sports Network.
Santa knows where all the best toys are, and this December, many of the hottest smartphones are just a penny with service at Appalachian Wireless. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless to check out all of the great smartphone deals that consistently top the nice lists. This Christmas is truly going to be bigger and better than ever. Better service, bigger savings. That is, that's today's Appalachian Wireless.
And we're back at Pikeville ready for fourth quarter action, 39-31. Johnson Central with an 8-point lead. They led by 3 at the half, Charlie, and they extended that lead In the third quarter, out by 5. They outscored Pikeville 11-6. Low-scoring quarter for both teams.
I think you attribute that to pretty good defense. Rowe bringing it into the front court against Blair, goes down to Tackett. Tackett tries to go inside to Cole Williamson. Cole Williamson nowhere to go. Covered up on the baseline. They get it back out. Rowe. Well, the defense getting intense out there now, isn't it?
Yes, it is picking up.
Rowe gets it to Gearhart. Back out to Wilkerson. She'll shoot a three. It's no good. Fight for the rebound. Cole Williamson comes away with it. It's a battle out there now. Rowe a three, and it's no good. Fight for the rebound. Wilkerson will go up, and she'll be fouled.
And that foul's going to go against Tierra Montgomery, her second, team's fourth.
Personal foul, team's fourth. At the line for the Lady Panthers, number 15, Alexia Wilkerson, shooting 2.
Wilkerson be at the line. She hasn't scored.
And we're having a discussion down there between the officials and Coach Orem. Got free throws, 2 shots coming for Wilkerson. Free throw's good. She'll have one more.
Nice touch.
One more free throw coming now for Wilkerson. And the officials having a discussion with everybody here at the press box. Wilkerson have one more shot. 7:25 to play here in the ball game. 39-32. Johnson Central. Wilkerson makes them both. Makes it a 6-point ball game. Blair bringing it up the floor now for Johnson Central. And they'll get it to Sammy Seitz up top. Seitz goes back to Blair. Blair trying to go down inside. And we'll have a charge on Montgomery.
Yep.
Player control foul, Johnson
39-33. Johnson Central leading, 7:08 to play. It'll be Pikeville ball.
That's going to be her third foul. That's 5 team fouls. Of course, offensive foul. Also a turnover.
Rowe into the front court now. Gives it up to Wilkerson. There's Gearhart with it. Back out to Wilkerson. And Wilkerson on the drive, and she's fouled again.
And that foul's going to go against Castle, and that's going to be her fourth.
Fouls on Johnson Central's number 5, Elena Castle. That's her 4th personal foul, team 6th. At the line for the Lady Panthers, number 15, Alexia Wilkerson, shooting 2.
So Alexia Wilkerson shooting 2 again.
She just made 2 earlier.
And made 3 in a row now. And quickly you'll see Tierra Montgomery back in replacing Castle. One more free throw coming for Wilkerson. Second one are good again. And it's a 4-point ball game, 39-45 with 6:50 to play. Johnson Central with the lead and the basketball. Out front with it, Blair. Gives it up to Belcher. They give Belcher the free throw line jumper. It's good. 41-35.
Belcher now with 13 in the game.
Tackett brings it into the front court. Tackett gets it back out top. And she'll get it back from Bartley. Kicks it in the corner to Wilkerson. Shots off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes off to Sammy Seitz of Johnson Central. Seitz pushes it up the floor and thought she was going to go baseline. Gets cut off out there.
Edmonds with good defense.
Blair tries to take Wilkerson to the basket, and she's going to be fouled. And a technical on Wilkerson as well.
And is that Blair that's on the floor?
Yes, I think. She was the one involved in the collision.
see, Wilkerson was the foul and then also the technical, so that counts as a personal foul and a team foul. So that'll make her 3 personal fouls, 5 team fouls.
And I hate to see any of these girls go down.
Yes.
Blair being attended to over on the baseline by the entire team of coaches.
And they'll have 2 shots if she's able to take them. Not her replacement will have to take them.
And let's see what they're going to do here. Are they getting ready? We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
We're back here at Pikeville, 5:59 left in the ball game, 41-35, Johnson Central over Pikeville. And Kelsey Blair was fouled going to the bucket. She was down on the floor for a little while, so she'll have to come out of the game. And her replacement will have 2 foul shots.
Elena Castle will come in and replace her.
Well, there'll be 4 shots because they also called a technical on Wilkerson, so they'll have 2 technical free throws and then 2 free throws on the foul called in the act of shooting.
And they're trying to, officials having a timeout here to explain something to the scorekeepers. And you have one more shot. These are the
these should be the technicals.
Yeah.
You shoot those first, and then you put the teams back at the line for the next 2.
Nope, they get the ball back, don't they? So they're all, you know.
Well, yeah, that's right.
Castle makes 3 so far.
That puts her in double figures now with 10. She's 4 or 5 from the foul line.
And makes
5
4.
or 6.
Yep. 4 in a row. Coach knew what he was doing, didn't he?
That could be a big call, Charlie. It puts them out by 10, and like you said, they'll get possession of the ball.
Timeout, Johnson Central, a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. We'll just stay right here with it. We just took a 30-second timeout. I was wondering if he's going to pull Castle back out real quick because, you know, she's got those 4 fouls. Yep.
Yes. I think he can't take her back out until the play, starts back in play. Of course, I'm sure he'll get her out of there pretty quick. Johnson Central controlling the boards right now, Charlie, 26-19, or excuse me, 18. Turnovers pretty well even right now. 8 for Johnson Central, 6 for Pikeville. Not very many turnovers with the defense these 2 teams play.
No, they haven't been. You're right. That's why they're both top teams in the 15th region.
Yes.
Out front with it. Sammy Seitz. She'll take over the point guard duties now. Seitz picks up her dribble. Gives it up to Castle. Back to Seitz. And Seitz double team, gets it back out quickly. There's a 3. No by Castle. And it'll be Johnson Central ball.
Yes.
Johnson Central have it. They throw it in. They go try to go down inside. Belcher. Turnaround's good. And it'll be Pike will bring it back the other way, tack it.
The largest lead of the game now for Johnson Central at 12.
There's a 3 by Bartley, good.
3-point goal, Grace Bartley.
47-38, down to single digits just like that. 9-point ball game. Out front, Johnson Central has it knocked away. Kelsey Joe Tackett comes up with the loose ball. She'll push it up the floor. Look for her to take the shot in the lane. A little step back jumper is no good. Rebound put back up and in by Edmonds. 7-point game, 47-70, 47-40 with 4:50 to play here in the ball game. I don't know. Bring the ball up the floor again. His sights. And they'll try to go cross court. Loose ball picked up by Belcher. And Belcher shot up and good. And she's fouled.
And that's going to go against Cole Williamson, her third. 16 fouls. Both teams with 16 fouls, so it'll be the 1-on-1 from here on out. Or foul shots, we'll put it that way. Could be the 2-shot foul, couldn't it?
Wilkerson will come in, or come out as Gearhart will come back in the ball game. And 3 the old-fashioned way for Belcher. Michael with it quickly they go under, throw it away. Got to get it down low and bringing it back the other way is Castle. They're going to call the charge, and she's done.
You're right. She's going to finish the game with 11 points. And Charlie, they didn't put the two-point bucket up on the scoreboard. Should be 52-40. When Belcher scored, that was an and one. She made the free throw. They gave her the free throw, but they didn't put the 2-point bucket up.
Okay.
Nobody's caught that yet.
Nope. You would think that the Johnson Central scorekeeper would have it, wouldn't you? 50-40. 4:28 to play. We have to go with that for right now. And it'll be Michael bringing it up. Kelsey Joe Tackett in the front court with it. And she has it knocked away. Sights with good defense that time. Tackett throws it out. And Bartley gives it up. There's Edmonds for 3. It's no good. Rebound Cole Williamson. And they're going to get a foul, looks like on Fairchild.
Maybe Montgomery.
No, 0, you're right.
And that's going to be her fourth. 18 fouls, so it'll be the 1-1 for Cole Williamson. She's 3 of 4 from the line. I only had 1 bucket tonight, Charlie. She's been averaging in double figures, but she's gotten early foul trouble and not been able to get untracked here tonight.
Yep. She's at the free throw line again, though. Try to cut into that lead. Free throw's good. 50-41, 9-point ball game. Back to the free throw line again. Second shot up, and this one is short. Rebound Edmonds, she takes it to the rack and missed it. Rebound Gearhart, and she's fouled. She'll be fouled in the act of shooting, too. That'll be 2 shots.
And let's see who they got.
And we may have another technical.
And that's going to be all for Montgomery. Plus, she got a technical also. So Olivia Gearhart will be at the line for 2 shots on. It all evens out, Charlie.
It does.
We had a foul call on the act of shooting on Johnson Central's end, and then a technical call.
What we got here?
And we're going to have the same thing. Going to have the same thing on this end now, Johnson Central. Of course, the Montgomery already had, that would have been 5 fouls just on the common foul. And then she picked up a technical as she left the floor.
There'll be 6 fouls on Montgomery then. You don't see that very often.
You don't see that very often.
Tierra Montgomery, that is her 5th personal foul. Team's 9th. A technical foul, Johnson Central's number 0, Tierra Montgomery. Team's 10th.
And it'll be, what we got now? What happened?
I don't know.
The only one shot on the technical foul or what?
I can't tell you what's going on.
I don't know. I'm confused.
We're not getting any signals from.
We need an explanation here, yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't know what I'm seeing, Larry.
I don't either. If they called a technical foul, they should pull everybody off the line.
Right. So Gearhart at the line to shoot 2, right? First one rolls in.
A technical foul, Pikeville number 23, Olivia Gearhart. That is her 3rd personal foul. Team's
So they called a technical foul on Gearhart as well.
Well, when they called that on her, then that
That's
canceled the other technical out. Didn't see why they called it.
And the free throw's good. It's 50-43. Nice into the front court, Sammy Sykes. Edmonds with some good hands, loose ball, and we're going to have a
Jump
ball
ball.
call. I was going to wait and see.
And that'll stay with Johnson Central. Getting a little raggedy out there now. Not only the players, but the officials having a tough time keeping it under control, I think.
Johnson Central trying to throw it in bounds, and we're going to have a
Timeout.
Johnson Central. 30-second timeout. I think we're just going to stay right here and see what happens. It's getting exciting out there now.
Well, now it's going to be a full.
So we'll go ahead and take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Santa knows where all the best toys are, and this December, many of the hottest smartphones are just a penny with service at Appalachian Wireless. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless to check out all of the great smartphone deals that consistently top the nice lists. This Christmas is truly going to be bigger and better than ever. Better service, bigger savings. That is, that's today's Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back to Pikeville. We've got a dandy going here. 50-43, Johnson Central over Pikeville. 3:53 left here in the ball game, and Johnson Central will have it coming in under their own bucket, Charlie.
Yep, and they get it in. There's a shot. No, Belcher's rolled off. No good. Rebound. Pikeville's Cole Williamson. Tackett will bring it up the floor. Tackett gives it up to Edmonds. Back out front, Bartley. Back over to Gearhart now. And back out front to Tackett.
Bartley's hand must be hurting her, Charlie, because
Yep.
most time we see her fire that open shot.
There's the three, and this one is no good. Rebound saved in to Hobson. And stolen by Cole Williamson. Cole Williamson.
And one.
Cole Williamson.
So she'll go to the line to shoot one.
The foul is on Johnson Central's number 25, Caitlin Fitch. That's her first personal foul. Count the basket for Cole
Basket's
Williamson.
good. She'll have
Shooting
one.
line,
It's a
shooting
5-point
one.
ball game. 50-45 with 3:13 to go.
And that's 10 team fouls, so there'll be all be 2 shots from here on out for Pikeville, Charlie.
Free throw's good. It's a 4-point ball game. 50-46. 3:13 to go. Sammy Sykes will bring it up the floor. Earhart picks her up in backcourt. Sykes into the front court. Sykes and Earhart going a little one-on-one going there, wasn't it?
Yes.
Back out front it comes to Belcher. And we've got an illegal screen.
Kelsey Blair.
Back in the ball game, yep. That's her
Third.
foul.
Fouls on Johnson Central.
Be offensive fouls and no foul shots.
Personal foul.
And that's 11 turnovers now for Johnson Central.
Edmonds will bring it up the floor. Gives it over to Gearhart. She gives it now to Bartley. Bartley, nice pass in, and a basket for Cole Williams. And it's a 2-point ball game, 50-48 with 2:35 to play. We got a.
Into the game for Johnson Central, number 14, Morgan Hobson.
Why do we have an official timeout?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Belcher hurting again. Blair hurting again. Going back to the bench. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Into the front court, Morgan Hobson gives it up. There's the drive by Belcher, no good. Out of bounds off of Pikeville. I said Grace Bartley touched it last. It'll stay with Johnson Central. 50-48, 2:20 to play. Johnson Central clinging to the 2-point lead. Get it out to Sites, back to Hobson. Stolen away, Edmonds. Edmonds bringing it all the way up the floor. She'll bring it out, get it back out top to Tackett. There's a three, no, by
Bartley.
Grace Bartley, yep.
She was wanting that one. She was calling for it, just a little long with it.
It'll be Johnson Central trying to get it inbounds. They'll get it into Fairchild. And she'll give it up to Belcher. That's Sites with it. Sites out at midcourt. Sites dribbling. And we've got a whistle as Gearhart went down pretty hard.
She tried to go around the screen and looks like she's got a cramp.
Yep.
See her reaching down and pulling that toe.
They're going to have a full timeout, 50-48. Johnson Central, minute 43 to play on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Folks at Howard Family Pharmacy grew up right here in Eastern Kentucky. They know this town just as well as they know their customers. You want to be greeted by a friend and a pharmacist you know and trust. Come see Wes Howard and Tiffany Jacobs at Howard Family Pharmacy, located at Eastern near Allen Central High School. Call us or visit howardfamilypharmacy.com. Most insurance plans are accepted. Late hours, open on Saturday. Howard Family Pharmacy.
Welcome back to Pikeville. 1:43 left here in the ball game. It's 50-48, 2-point lead for Johnson Central. They'll have it side out in the front court, Charlie.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. We got a barn burner going. They'll get it out to Belcher. She'll hand it off to Fairchild. Now back to Hobson. Fairchild, are they going to play a little keep away here maybe?
Yeah, they're looking for the foul.
There's the steal by Edmonds. Edmonds takes it to the rack, and a blocking call on Johnson Central.
Yes. And that's going to go against Sites, her second. 2 shots for Edmonds. Can tie it up. Edmonds has not been to the line tonight, Charlie. She has 11 points so far.
Edmonds' free throw is no good.
Big miss.
Minute 22 to go. Edmonds with the ball, gets ready for her second free throw. This one is no good. And that's going to be a foul on Bartley over the back, I believe.
Yes. And that will be shots at the other end. That is Grace Bartley's first foul. That's 18 fouls, so it'll be the 1-1. And who's going to step to the line?
Looks like it'll be Fitch.
Looks like number 25, Fitch. She has 2 points tonight.
At the line for Johnson Central, number 25, Caitlin Fitch, shooting 1 plus the bonus.
1-1 coming now for Fitch. And makes the first one. She'll get the bonus. One more free throw coming for Hannah Fitch. Second one's good as well. It's a 52-48 game. 4-point lead for Johnson Central. Edmonds with it out front. Minute 14 to play. Gearhart. There is Bartley, gives it up. There's a three, Tackett off the glass and good.
Down to one.
Timeout, Pikeville.
Stay right here with it. 30-second timeout. 1:01 to go. 52-51, a one-point ball game.
It is, Charlie, but by my count, it should be 54-51.
Well, no.
I think they missed that bucket. They counted a bucket by Belcher, and
you know, it's unusual. You got the scoreboard and both scorekeepers.
I understand that, but they counted the bucket, and then they give her one free throw, but they only give her the one shot. So if the official scorebook don't have it, we're 52-51 right now, and that's exactly what it says on the scoreboard. 10 team fouls for Johnson Central. There's only 8 for Pikeville, so Pikeville can foul one more time without putting them in the double bonus. It can be the 1-and-1 if they choose to do so. If they go to the line and make both of them, it's still one possession game.
Yes. And it'll be Johnson Central bringing it inbounds. And they get it in to Hobson. Hobson will bring it across the timeline. Hands it back out to Belcher. Now they'll get it out front to Seitz. 49 seconds to play. Seitz dribbling out front. And we got a timeout, Johnson Central. See what'll it be. Be a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here with 46 seconds left.
Timeout.
52-51. 42 seconds.
42 seconds left. Pikeville with one timeout left. Johnson Central with 2. As we said, Pikeville's got 8 team fouls, so if they choose to foul, it will be the 1-and-1 for Johnson Central. Johnson Central has put Pikeville in the double bonus 2 or 3 minutes ago, so it'd be 2 shots on that end. Johnson Central's had 2 of their starters to foul out.
Yes.
So they'll probably look for, and Blair she's not on the floor either. She got hurt earlier and came back in
and got hurt again.
Couldn't make a go at it, so they're playing with 3 starters on the bench right now.
And stolen away, and a foul on Belcher. No shot for Bartley.
And that's going to be 2 on Belcher, but it will be 2 shots for Bartley at the line with a chance to put her team up. 42.2 seconds left. It's coming down to the wire. Tournament atmosphere, Charlie.
It sure is. And Bartley at the free throw line with 2 shots. Usually a pretty good free throw shooter.
Well,
place gets quiet, doesn't it?
Really quiet.
Free throw is good.
And that ties it. Bartley hit a big 3 to cut the lead to 1, so she scored the last 4 points for, no, excuse me, that was Kelchi Tackett hit the last 3. Yes.
One more free throw coming. And Bartley makes a move. Timeout, Pikeville.
That's Pikeville's first lead since the first quarter, Charlie.
Yes. I think, what do we have? Do we have a timeout or not?
No, they was getting Wilkerson back into the line.
Okay.
He
thought they called a timeout.
Yeah, Cole Williamson. They're getting her back into the lineup.
And Johnson Central's going to have to call a timeout to get the ball inbounds.
That's going to leave them with 1.
Full timeout. We'll take a break and be right back on the Intermountain Sports Network.
At Pikeville Medical Center, a new day begins, where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. Where together we are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. And together, we will continue to recruit nationally recognized specialists who bring both experience and knowledge of the most advanced life-changing procedures. It's a commitment we've made because together, we are strong. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.
Welcome back to Pikeville. It's 53-52. Lady Panthers has taken the lead on 2 free throws by Grace Bartley. Johnson Central will have it. And they had to call a timeout, couldn't get it in bounds. Pikeville putting some heavy pressure on in the backcourt, Charlie. 42 seconds left. Each team with 1 timeout left.
And we've got 42.2. And it'll be, they get the ball in to Sammy Seitz. Seitz bringing it up the floor against Edmonds. Seitz going baseline, shot up, no good, but she's fouled by Edmonds. 33 seconds left, and we'll be at the free throw line.
And that's going to be Edmonds' first foul, Charlie. She's played some tough defense all night, and the only fouls she picked up, that'd be 19 fouls, so both teams will be in the double bonus from here on out.
And we're tied at 53. Seitz makes the first one, she'll have another.
Well, she's been the Panther killer before.
She has. And makes them both.
Never tipped the rim on either one of them.
Edmonds gives it up into the front court. Tackett. Tackett has it stolen away. And here goes Hobson missed it. Ball tipped around. It'll be picked up by Grace Bartley. Bartley running down the floor, fires it ahead to Edmonds. Edmonds shot no good, but she's fouled.
Called for the walk.
They called the walk. And we have a timeout. Pikeville's at a full timeout. So we'll take a break and be right back. 13 seconds left, 54-53 on the Intermountain Sports Network.
High-speed internet from Gearhart Broadband is fast. Amped up fast. Experience crazy fast internet from Gearhart with reliable downloads up to 500 meg. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And Ultra X Meshify Wi-Fi keeps it fast. Here, there, everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Call or click imctv.com and upgrade to one of our crazy fast speeds today.
And we're back at Pikeville. Very exciting ball game tournament atmosphere. 54-53. Johnson Central with the 1-point lead over the Lady Panthers, as both teams has went to the free throw line. Grace Bartley knocked 2 down to put her team up by 1, and then Sammy Seitz steps to the line on the other end and puts her team up by 1. So very exciting ball game here, Charlie.
Long way from over here.
13 seconds left. Johnson Central will have it, bring the length of floor. It will be the double bonus on the foul by either team.
And Pikeville is out of timeouts.
Yes.
And ball knocked out of bounds. 1 second goes off.
And trying to get it into Seitz. She just knocked 2 free throws down earlier.
Look for them to play off the pick. They do. And they get it in.
And Tackett fouls immediately. That's going to be her third. And who will be at the line?
Belcher.
Belcher? Okay. Belcher tonight is 3 of 4 from the line. If she makes both of these, Charlie, it'll still be a one-possession game with 11 seconds to go. But Pikeville don't have no timeouts.
Right. Free throw is up and good. 55-53, a 2-point ball game. As Cole Williamson checks in for Wilkerson. At the free throw line, one more. Second shot is good, and it's a 3-point game. 56-53. They'll give it to Tackett. She will probably take the last shot. Straight away 3, no. tipped around, and it'll be picked up by Johnson Central. And they'll win it 56-53 in a battle here at Pikeville. We'll take a break. We'll be back in just a few moments on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Santa knows where all the best toys are, and this December, many of the hottest smartphones are just a penny with service at Appalachian Wireless. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless to check out all of the great smartphone deals that consistently top the nice lists. This Christmas is truly going to be bigger and better than ever. Better service, bigger savings, that is. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back to Pikeville High School, 56-53, your final, as Johnson Central pulls off the win here at Pikeville over the Panthers. And Larry, what kind of numbers you got?
Okay, Charlie, we'll go over some teams numbers first for Pikeville. Pikeville was 17 of 49 from the field, shot only 34% from the field. They were 3 of 19 from three-point line for 15%, 16 of 21 from the foul line for 76%. For Johnson Central, they were 19 of 39 from the field, 48%, 4 of 9 from three-point line for 44%, and they were 14 of 18 from the foul line, 77%. But Charlie, fourth quarter, Johnson Central 11 of 11 from the foul line.
Big free throws.
Yes, it is. Johnson Central with 4 assists, Pikeville with 5 turnovers. 18 for Johnson Central, 9 for Pikeville. No, 1 block shot for Johnson Central. They had 2 steals. Pikeville had 9 steals. Now for the individual scoring, first for Pikeville, they were led in scoring by Kelty Joe Tackett with 15. Jaden Edmonds and Kirsten Cole Williamson both with 11. Grace Bartley was 7. 5 for Olivia Gerhardt and 4 for Alexa Wilkerson for a total of the 53 points. Now for Johnson Central, Ashley Belcher with 20. She was the leading scorer in the game. 10 points for Sammy Seitz, only 2 players in double figures. Kelsey Blair with 7, 2 points for Tiara Montgomery. Atlanta Castle with 9 and 4 each for Fitch and Faith Fairchild for a total of 56. So a big 56-53 win for Johnson Central here on the home floor of the Lady Panthers.
So a big win and a great ball game. This one went down to the wires as we expected. And again, the final 56-53 in favor of the Golden Eagles. These two will meet again down the road.
Yes, they will.
For Larry Cecil, for Alex back to radio station, for Wayne Fugit on camera, this is Charlie Pinson. We'll see you tomorrow night on the Intermountain Sports Network.
At Pikeville Medical Center, a new day begins, where together we will place an emphasis on the importance of listening, compassion, and faith. We are building a regional health system to provide the most advanced diagnostic technology and specialized treatment to fight cancer, tackle heart disease, react to traumatic injuries, and care for all we serve. Pikeville Medical Center. Together, we rise.